Let's finish out these brackets. Let's close with the Midwest and the South. Midwest up first. Teddy, who's your sleeper?
We got to do sleepers, and the sleeper for me is real easy. The 5 seed, Iowa State. I mean, look, Monty Morris, one of the nation's very best at pointing his team in the right direction at crunch time. This team's great in tight games, and everybody on the floor is a weapon. Iowa State's got a chance to make a run here.
And I'm going Oklahoma State. I don't care that they're a 10 seed. I think they beat Michigan, and it's going to give a tough matchup for Louisville. And then that bracket's wide open. Remember, Oregon lost Boucher, a huge injury. I think Rhode Island's going to beat Creighton. That bracket could be wide open for Oklahoma State to make a run. And remember what we said yesterday. Every year but 2, a double-digit seed has made the Sweet 16. I'm taking Oklahoma State, Teddy. All right, who's your pick to win the region?
Well, I don't think the whole region's wide open because Kansas, in my mind, has got to be the play. You know, the Jayhawks were not a great point spread team this year because they didn't put teams away. But what they did is execute down the stretch as well or better than any team in the NBA or in the college basketball. Why? Because they've got the NBA talent. So my pick to come out, absolutely, the number 1 seed, Kansas.
All right, and I'm going to take Louisville to 2. I'll do the same thing with this other region coming up. But again, I think that second round matchup, the winner there is in business. It should be Louisville, in my opinion, against Oklahoma State. If Louisville survives, I like Pitino, and I think that group can score enough to advance to the Final Four. Time for an upset pick. We agree on the same game. Where are we going?
Of course, it's obvious. You know, the first round upset, number 10, Oklahoma State over number 7, Michigan. I mean, the last thing that tired Michigan defense needs, a tired Michigan defense that wasn't any good all season long. Now they're running into the kind of energy that Juwan Evans and the nation's best offense is going to throw at them. Or Oklahoma State with record-setting offensive efficiency numbers. Yeah, me and you both like the Cowboys to knock off the Wolverines in the first round.
All right, on to the South region now. We finish it out here. Who's your... Oh, no, what are you doing? What's your sleeper pick? Come on.
You don't like it, huh? I got to go with number 7, the 7 seed Dayton. And again, it's all been Wichita talk. Wichita's underseeded. Wichita got screwed, blah, blah, blah. Dayton's a really good team. All right. If they get past Wichita in the first round, maybe the Flyers make a run. They're capable. And again, tough, feisty, defense, rebounding. Nothing easy against Dayton. I'll pick them as my sleeper if you're looking for somebody deep to come out of the South.
Not a lot to like in this region as far as sleepers, but I'm going to go with either, I think, Kansas State possibly, and also Wichita State. I think they are a top 15, top 20 team. Not only did they win down the stretch and dominate the Valley, they blew teams out. And you saw what they did not once but twice to a good Illinois State team. And I think there'll be a lot of pressure on Kentucky if that's the second round matchup and the Shockers can turn the table after what happened a couple years ago when Kentucky beat them when Wichita was the 1 seed. Who is your pick?
Well, and that's really interesting that you talk about, you know, I like Dayton, you like Wichita State. Doesn't matter who we like, they're facing Kentucky in the second round. Potential upset special there. My pick's got to be the Bruins. You know, UCLA, a team that has played near Oklahoma State level offense all season. A team whose pace of play is going to give opponents a lot of trouble. A team from a conference that we like in the Pac-12. And a team that's going to the Final Four. Yeah, Bruins coming out of the South.
All right, and I'll take Kentucky as my pick to win the region. Same thing as the Midwest region. I think the winner, it's going to be a hell of a game between Wichita and Kentucky, and the winner there can make the Final Four. Absolutely, that's my pick. Upset. All right, I like what you're going here. Who's your first round upset in this region?
Well, there wasn't a ton that I liked in terms of upset, so what am I going to look at? I'm going to look at the Providence USC winner to get past Cincinnati potentially in that first round. Both teams I like. I like the Trojans and I like the Friars. I think they'll give the Bearcats all they can handle. So I'll take the 11 over the 6, my first round upset.
All right, let's be bold here. Come on. Winthrop, 13 seed over Butler. You talked about this and you're right. Butler had a great resume, but it also came early. A lot of those wins were in November and December. I know they swept Villanova, but a lot of what they accomplished happened in December. And Winthrop, Keon Johnson, their guard, 5'7", averaging 22 points per game. I like this Winthrop team. They can hang around. I was not impressed with Butler in the Big East tournament. They lost to a average at best Xavier team. Xavier was good, but with all the injuries, that was a bad loss for Butler. I think Winthrop can shock the world and beat Butler in this one. That's my 13 over a 4. All right, big game. We got some ATS here. This is very good. Best and worst tournament spread since 2005. Best ATS coaches, Big Dance, the last 12 years. Look at Beeline in Michigan, Teddy.
Sure, 14-5. He is from a, and again, these are coaches that have been there multiple times. Not coaches who've only been there once, but Beeline with 14 wins. Sean Miller at 16-9, although most of his success came before he went to Arizona. Chris Mack for Xavier has been a great point spread head coach. John Calipari at Kentucky has been a money winner. And Greg Marshall, your boy, Wichita State, all of whom have been significant money winners. But we got the money losers too, Paulie.
All right, and Mike Bray leading the way. Notre Dame 5-11 ATS, though oddly enough, he scored a win and cover against Beeline in the first round last year. Mark Few, Gonzaga, 11-14 ATS. McDermott at Creighton, 2-5 ATS, tied with Leonard Hamilton, Florida State, 2-5 ATS. Some bad coaches there over the years against the spread.
Now we got to talk about this for 1 second, because note, we had the best coach and the worst in terms of point spread records in March Madness. Bray versus Beeline. And lo and behold, Notre Dame beat Michigan and covered the number against the Wolverines last year. So you cannot make a bet solely on coaching. There's got to be something else there, even though these are guys who have had good success and bad success in previous tournaments.
Hey guys, for the full video, go to sbrpicks.com.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to our channel. Now, we've put a lot of work into producing all these free videos, so please help us out and keep all our content free for you forever by simply liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Now, not to mention, a visit to our industry-leading website will warm the hearts of all our SBR employees, especially myself. Now, the links are over there to the left, so do check those out. Thanks for watching.